Jerry Brown says he's in. He's ready to go. He's officially accepted invitations to take part in 10 debates and forums scheduled before the November 2nd general election. Here's the question. In 9 of them, who's he going to debate? Meg Whitman has agreed to take part in 1 debate, meaning Brown will be debating himself for the other 9. Of course, Brown used this as an opportunity to take some shots. Whitman's camp is not budging. They say they'll review every debate option on a case-by-case basis. What do you think, Ron? How should Whitman play this? Is it better to face off against Brown or do an about-face and stay away?
Well, I'm sure she's going to face off in more than 1 debate. She agreed to the 1 first. Now he's jumped on the 10. She'll come back and say, I'll do this 2 and 3 debates. Heaven help us if they do 10 debates. I mean, it's bad enough that we have to see hundreds of millions of dollars in ads from these people, but to actually have to sit through their debates when you know the politicians never say what's really in their hearts, what they're really going to do. It's all symbolic language. Whitman's got $90 or $100 million already. Brown has nothing, but he's got independent expenditures already in the 20 millions, and the unions haven't gotten aboard. This is going to be one of the costliest campaigns in gubernatorial history. We're going to be sick and tired of them both before the end, and I'm sure there's going to be more than 1 debate. That would be a risky proposition for a novice politician like Whitman to only go up against him once without a chance at 2 or 3 shots at him to show that she's actually mastered the language of political sell. I just think this happens all too often where they get into this game of I'm ready to debate anywhere, anytime. And they dicker around, and in the end, they come to an agreement on a certain small series of debates that reaches the public tolerance for their malarkey.
But I mean, strategically, though, it seems to me, I don't know how many times I'd want to square off with him. He's the veteran. He's been there. Like him or not, he knows what he's doing. Meg Whitman basically is in a situation where she's got enough money, and if she can spend it properly and give people the right image or impression of her, I think she's got a shot. Other than that, I think he'll tear her apart limb from limb.
Well, if he does in 1 debate, then I don't know that all the money in the world is going to save her. I mean, she has to be able to stand up to him. She has to be able to have her storyline, her issues down, be able to talk about what they're going to do about this budget crisis. I don't know that any of the other issues really amount to a hill of beans.
Yeah, but whatever she's going to do or whatever he's going to do, or either one of them going to do anything, you're dealing with the assembly, and they're basically in control of the whole thing.
Well, I agree with you. We were stymied by political gridlock and a political system that only brings in the far left and right. There's hope that the open primary that we passed recently will change that redistricting will change that. But, I mean, a pox on both parties is what most people feel today, and for good reason, from every level of government, from Sacramento to Washington.
Agreed. Okay, last topic. If you get behind the wheel of your car and you're drunk and you kill somebody, you've committed murder. It's a serious problem. Would you be in favor of keeping drunk people out of their cars? Well, federal funding may be increased for the driver alcohol detection system for safety. Congress is considering kicking it up from $2 million to $12 million a year. A device would be installed in the car that could instantly detect a driver's blood alcohol level, or it could read alcohol levels on the breath, or use a light beam to access alcohol levels on the skin. Now, 13 automakers are behind the project. The goal is for drivers to voluntarily add the device as an added safety measure. What do you think? Car alcohol detectors. Good idea, Ron?
This brings together all the themes of the night, Fred. When you think about it, I'll be able to carry a gun. We're legalizing marijuana, so I'll be able to be stoned out of my mind. My medical records aren't privates. They got cameras everywhere they're installing, red light cameras, cameras on the street, watching my every move as I walk about. They're putting an alcohol meter in my car to make sure I'm not drunk, but I am armed and dangerous. I mean, think about it. I mean, it's lunacy. It almost captures everything crazy in our society today. The contradictions of lines of privacy being trampled and rights being granted, and I just think it's a perfect parody of our society today. Is we need to enforce the law. It needs to be imposed on bars that let people get drunk. People need to be educated that there's a limit. Give them all a little hand thing to carry, but the car won't start. He'll pull out his gun and shoot somebody and take theirs. I don't know what's going to happen, but there's something absurd about all this that I can't quite digest.
And with that, you put a very nice little bow around tonight's first segment. Ron, well done. Good talking to you.
Thanks, Fred, very much.
Okay.